it's Reagan and today I'm kind of look like a librarian because apparently that is my destination in life. I wouldn't actually be mad about being a librarian because that sounds amazing. So today I'm bringing you guys my November book haul. I'm going to spare you on being completely and utterly dismayed or just confused how it's already the end of November and the end of the semester is upon me. But yeah, so today, my November book haul is actually like a relatively good size. I didn't go too cuckoo bananas this month because of course next month is the holiday season. So because of that, I knew I was going to be getting probably like a good amount of books. So I was trying to control myself. So let's go ahead and just get right into the haul. The first thing I'm going to talk about is actually not a book, but instead a bookish app. This is my phone. There are toucans on it. So the bookish app I'm going to be talking about is Squirrel, and it's basically Foursquare for books, and I'm actually working with them for this video, so there's that. You can check into like real world locations but are in fictional books, if that makes sense. So like you can go on the app and be like, I am in Austin, Texas, and I am here. What books take place here? Like, oh my god, check in, boom, boom, boom. Which I think is really, really neat. The thing that I really think is cool just like scanning through is that authors can actually just go into the app and submit locations for their books. It's a totally free and easy process. So like I came across like Samantha Shannon's books for like the Bone season, and I'm just like I just want to casually plan an entire vacation around where the Bone season was written. But yeah, the app is totally free. It just launched, it's in its beta. If you're interested, go ahead and download it. I think it's kind of a cool, neat thing. That's why it's on my phone. Now moving on to the actual books. The first book I'm going to talk about is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. This is his newest release. It came out in October, and it is essentially follows the idea of, you know, like there's the stories of the chosen one, the destined, they go and complete a task and save the world. Well, it takes place in that world, but instead of following the hero, it follows the rest of the people that surround that person, the people who are just trying to live their lives amongst the end of the world, if that makes sense. It's a very, very interesting premise. I read it this month and I will talk more about it in my wrap up, but you can know now that for the most part I enjoyed it. The next novel I'm going to talk about is one I got for review, and it's called Nora and Kettle, and this was sent to me by Clean Teen Publishing, and this is by Lauren Nicole Taylor. This comes out February 29th of 2016, but the reason why I accepted it is because it has a really interesting premise that I don't really see very often in YA fiction. So basically this novel is a historical fiction novel set in 1953 America, and it follows two characters. The first one being a 16-year-old boy who is an orphan, a Japanese American orphan, and he was a part of the internment during World War II, put into camp. And the other character is a daughter of a very powerful and kind of violent civil rights lawyer, and kind of their lives intersect and intertwines in ways they weren't expecting. But yeah, the reason why I was really intrigued by this was the fact that it dealt with Japanese internment and just that side of American history that honestly is not very talked about in America. It's kind of our dirty little secret. Because of that, it's just something I'm really interested in and I'm excited to pick up. Like I said, it comes out in February. If you're interested, you can go ahead and pre-order it too. The next couple of books I'm going to talk about are from Book Outlet. As you know, I have a Book Outlet page, which I'll leave down below for you to see. But the first two books I got because of my friend Jenny over at Jellify. She's been talking to me about these books. They've been on my radar, so I sold them for cheap and I picked them up. They are The Thief and A Conspiracy of Kings. This is the first book and I believe the third book to this trilogy. I don't really know what this is about. I just know it's like traditional court fantasy following a character who's a thief in the first book. They're very short, but she says they're really good. So because of that, I trust her. I picked them up for a cheap price, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. The next book I got from Book Outlet is one that is like I've been wanting to pick up for a while, basically since last year, because it just seems so ridiculously ridiculous. It's called The Rabbit Black Literature Society. Now this book, if I'm not mistaken, is centered around this book society. There are 9 members of this renowned literature society, handpicked by a very famous child writer. But something about, and our main character is like inducted in this society. She thinks about books, but then it turns out that it's like very mysterious and like weird crime stuff starts happening. I don't know. I'm hoping it turns into like a murderous book club type thing, because how hilarious is it? I just imagine a whole bunch of people like me just like sitting around talking about books by day but then secretly murdering people by night. It sounds crazy. I'm hoping that's what this likes. We'll see though. And the last book I got from Book Outlet is Yes Please by Amy Poehler. This also came out last year and was a book I really wanted to read last year, but honestly it was really expensive, so when I saw it on Book Outlet for cheap, I got it. But yeah, this is Amy Poehler's memoir or autobiography, or about, you know, her life, her career as being amazing Amy Poehler. It also has really amazing like pictures and graphics throughout it. It just is a really beautifully constructed book. I'm excited to pick this up because I'm a huge fan of her. I love Parks and Recreations, I love her movies, I love her on SNL. I'll probably listen to the audiobook and read along because I feel like that's the best way to like enjoy this, because Amy Poehler narrates her book, like duh. Next book I'm going to show you guys is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This is Sasha and I's Perustopia Book Club pick of the month. Just to let you know, the live show has a date. It is December 4th on Sasha's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So come in, chat with us, we'll talk about what we thought about this book. Particularly, this book is so meta. Basically, Rainbow Rowell wrote a book called Fangirl, and it followed a girl named Kath who was really into this story very similar to Harry Potter in the setting called Simon Snow. And so in the book she wrote a fan fiction called Carry On. Now this year she released that fake fan fiction in novel form, and this book is supposed to feel like the 7th book of a series. Now you don't have to read Fangirl to read Carry On or anything like that. It's just basically like it just feels very comfortable because it feels like Harry Potter fan fiction, which is just kind of weird in a lot of ways. But yeah, that's what this book is about. You'll hear more of our thoughts in the live show and in my wrap up. But yeah, carry on. Carry on, people, with the rest of this video. Next up, we have a book I picked up on a whim off Amazon, and that is the Game of Love and Death. Now, I'm hoping this book is super weird. I'm not sure yet. But I get the impression from reading the synopsis that like love and death are personified and are in a competition with each other throughout history. The synopsis reads like Antony, Cleopatra, Helen of Troy and Paris, Romeo and Juliet, and now Henry and Flora. For centuries, love and death have chosen their players, they have set the rules, rolled the dice, and kept a close, ready to influence, angling for supremacy, and death has always won. Like, I'm hoping this is cool. In like whimsical, magical realism type thing, and not just super, you know, contemporary, but we'll see. I'll let you know. And the last book I have this month is actually Sasha and I's book club pick of the month for December, and also the book I got in my Owl Crate box, which was just super convenient, and it is Soundless by Rochelle Mead. Now this is a standalone fantasy novel that's really kind of short, which is very appealing to me, and it's centered around Chinese folklore. It follows a young girl who lives in a village where there is no sound, and then all of a sudden sound kind of appears, and it just kind of sets off a spiral of events. I'm hoping this is really good. I love fantasy, I like standalones, I love Chinese history and Chinese folklore, so I'm hoping for good things. Go ahead and pick this up and read along with us if you're interested. Hey, but yeah. Alrighty guys, that is my November book haul. Let me know down below what books you bought this month that you're really excited for, and I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Goodbye!